sauce.
Oh yeah, let's get
Yo, 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 welcome to the Weird Sauce Show. It's your hot air balloon captain and host, Fratzuki, right here with my ice castle carving co-host, Mr. J. Stevens. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Welcome to episode 4. It is Thursday, or as we like to say here at Weird Sauce, it is Thirstdays. All right. Now, as you saw Jay Stevens when we opened this episode up, he took a nice big old sip from a nice cold frosty beer.
So delicious.
All right.
So delicious.
He was ready for this episode to start because that means he could start drinking.
Drinking beer.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, what the hell is going on? What is Thirstdays? Well, it's a little thing we do here every week that we're going to have Jay Stevens drink along during the episode. And at the end of it, he's going to give us a little story time. We got a little bit of trivia for him. We have a skills game for him. We're just going to have a little bit of fun with Jay Stevens, playing some games, drinking a little bit. And if you at home want to play along, go ahead, grab a nice frosty cold beverage.
Yeah, cold refresher.
Exactly. If you're over 21, you know what kind of beverage to grab. If you're under 21, you know what kind of beverage to grab too. But play along with us. The rules are if Jay Stevens drinks, you, the viewer at home, has to drink.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So here's a few things with how we do today. Number one, he's going to be drinking. We have some trivia questions for him. Number two, we're going to have a little magic word of the day, all right? So if he says this word by accident and he doesn't say the replacement magic word, he has to drink, all right?
Yep.
I'm going to decide what it is. After this, if you guys have a good idea of what the word you want to be, the magic word, drop it on down in the comments down there. We'll try to get it in next week. But for this week, we're going to replace the word drink with the word fondle.
Fondle.
That's right.
All right.
You're not drinking beer. You're fondling beers.
Fondling beers.
That's right. So we are starting right now. If he says the word drink instead of fondle, he's going to be drinking. Now, another way he's going to be drinking is if he loses on the trivia questions. And another way he's going to be drinking is in the skills challenge. We have it set up over here. We're going to go off camera later and see how well he does at the skills challenge.
I'm very confident in my skills.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right. Jay Stevens, Are you ready, boy?
I'm ready, boy.
All right, let's do this. Do you want to start with a little drink before we get started?
Cheers to you people. Let's go.
Everybody out there that's drinking.
Ooh.
Have you already drank one or what?
Yeah, I drank one.
Hey, fondle. You didn't say it right there. He fell right for the trap 30 seconds into it. He's fondling his beer over there.
I've already fondled a beer and a half.
Exactly. All right.
Yeah.
So, we're going to get started right now. We have trivia that's going to be going on all episode, but we're going to get a little kickstart, little jump start with 5 trivia questions for him. All right, Jay Stevens, get your beer ready. If you get the question ready, or if you get the question correct, you don't drink. If you get it wrong, you need to drink.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Yes, sir.
How many teeth are in an adult human? Is it 28, 30, 32, or 34? Teeth in an adult human.
Got it. C.
Which is?
32?
Going with 32, that's your final answer?
Is that C?
Hey!
What a guy.
I don't know if you knew the answer, you just guessed C.
Yeah, maybe.
But question one,
You'll
week
never
one,
know.
we're going to give it to him.
This might be the only time I'm up. This is probably it.
No, that was a good one. That was a little, that was a warm one. We're not going to get too hot too quick, so we're just going to get warmed up. All right. You're a U.S. citizen.
Sure
Maybe
am.
you should know this, and all you American citizens, see if you know this. How many territories does the U.S. have? The U.S. has 50 states. How many territories does it have?
Oh, fuck. I'm going to go with 5.
And when you say 5, what's popping into your head over there? Anything?
I'm trying to divide the United States somehow, but
No.
feel like
the territories, extra. Like, I'll give you an example. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is a territory of America, but it's not a state.
I see.
So you have Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Don't give me any more.
Well, I'm going to give you another example. Then you got to tell me how many. That's the question.
Okay, sure.
Puerto Rico, Guam, U.S. Virgin Islands. Okay, there's some more. So how many total are there?
I'm going to stick with my original answer and go with 5.
A 5? Absolutely not. You weren't even close. 16.
When you originally said that, I was thinking like I'm dividing the United States into different kinds of territories.
Like the Midwest and the South.
Yeah, and I'm like, 5? I don't fucking know.
No.
Right. Okay, sure. I got it.
Territories out there. Maybe we'll give you all of those in a future episode, but there's 16 of them. Most of them are islands. America, Samoa, a bunch of little islands around there. Puerto Rico, Guam, etc. All right, moving on. Question number 3. What was William Shakespeare's middle name? Was it Thomas, Randall, Roth, or nothing? William Shakespeare's middle name, was it Thomas, Randall, Roth, or nothing? Thomas, Randall, Roth, nothing.
I assume it's not the word nothing. It's just blank.
Yeah, just blank, yeah.
I'm going to go with A, Thomas.
William Thomas Shakespeare?
Thomas.
I'm sorry, but you do not exist.
Is it nothing, Shakespeare?
It is nothing.
Of course it's nothing.
William Shakespeare is just William Shakespeare.
It's like an all of the above, dude.
That's right.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that was a little tricky one, but that was the answer. All right.
All right, 1 down.
The great thing about this game, is when you lose, you actually win. It's kind of like beer pong.
Yeah, I never lose.
Beer pong, when you lose and you have to drink, you're actually a winner. All right, moving on. Okay, we're going to tone it down a little bit, all right? Europeans, you should know this one. We're not sure if anybody else is going to know it, but...
Well, I'm not European.
I know, but the Europeans might know it. This is a little bit harder one, but it's very basic, general European geography. What is the biggest country in Europe? France, Spain, Sweden, or Finland? According to landmass, France, Spain, Sweden, Finland.
I'm going to go with A, France.
Hey!
2-2, baby. Let's go.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew that. Well, I knew the general size of all of the countries.
Yeah.
I knew the general size.
That one.
But then you said landmass, and you got me kind of thinking like, oh, fuck, am I missing something?
Well, when you look at a European map, I feel all the stuff in Scandinavia looks way bigger than France. Norway, Finland,
Yeah, sure. I just relative, when I looked at it, and I was like, relative size.
Right. Well, good guess there. I hope you're doing well at home, too. We got our last one before we move into our first segment. So, question number 5. We are going to give you a little true-false question. All right?
Interesting.
A blue whale's arteries are so big that a human adult could swim through them. A blue whale's arteries are so big that a human adult could swim through them.
False.
That is a true. That is a true. They have the biggest arteries.
Did you hear the story of the dude who got swallowed by the blue whale?
Oh.
The lobster diver?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't actually get swallowed. He got spat back out because he couldn't go through his fucking throat.
Yeah.
Okay, so I figured it might have been true.
Right.
But then I thought of that, and I was like, well, if it can't get down the first hole.
I had to fact check it, too, because when I was doing the trivia question research, I saw that as a true. I was like, what the hell? All right, I got to see a picture of this.
Yeah.
Fact checked it, did look at it. It's a massive heart, and then like some of the arteries that come out of the heart are about almost a meter in diameter.
Right.
So it's like they were saying, yes, a human adult could squeeze through them.
Sure.
I mean, you're not throwing a dance party in there or nothing.
No, I should have went with true there, but I thought maybe it was a little tricky guy.
Yeah.
A little tricky guy.
That's one of those weird ones, but it's weird sauce, and that's what we do right here.
We do.
All right. Moving on now, we're going to get into our first segment, as you can see on the board back here. Weird music, all right? Weird music was a great, fun one to research.
It was.
Yeah. Now, for those of you that don't know, I'm a DJ, rapper, MC, produce some music as well. I do lots of things musically. Been doing it my whole life, and I love music. Jay Stevens loves music, and you, the viewer at home, probably love music as well, all right?
I listen to music.
He plays the CD. He plays the radio.
I play it.
He plays the radio.
I play the radio.
All right. So we started to look into some different music genres here. And for this first week of music coverage, we just wanted to cover some weird stuff, all right? We're called Weird Sauce. We're trying to bring you some weird content. We wanted to give you some weird subgenres of music that you probably never heard of that are just absolutely weird. Some are good, some are bad. We're going to give you 5 good ones, 5 bad ones, and see what you think of them.
Yeah, you can be you can judge for yourself. I mean, it was painful.
It was.
It was painful going through all this shit.
Because I tell you what, most of these genres are really bad. I mean, they're a subgenre for a reason. Not a lot of people listen to them, all right?
Right.
Also, too, a lot of these were metal based.
Yeah, a ton of metal-based ones.
Like heavy metal is like some sort of offshoot of heavy metal.
But I do also wonder what it takes to become a subgenre, if that makes sense. Like, if you do you have to apply to become a subgenre, or like how does that go about? Like, I want to be called fucking bash your head against the wall metal. Right. Like, can you? Then I'm just like, oh fuck.
I don't know. That's a good question, Jay Stevens.
Yeah, I mean, well, it seems like that's kind of what's going on.
I think you just, as some new sound comes out, people just kind of start naming it something, and it just kind of morphs into a word.
Sure.
I think some of our things on the list is definitely a product of that. All right, without further ado, let's get on into the list and see what kind of weird stuff that we found over here. All right, we are going to actually be giving you some video references for all of you that are watching, and audio references for all of you that are just listening to it, okay? So we have some examples of all these types of music. We're going to plug them into the set, and you're going to be able to hear them. We're going to get the best. We're going to get the worst out of the way first, all right? So we can enjoy the second half of this segment, besides wanting to stab our eyeballs out and jump off buildings, because it's there's some pretty scary stuff coming up in this segment. All right, without further ado, number 5 on our list is called The Vegetable Orchestra.
They're pretty weird.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the music isn't total shit.
Right. Now, the music's not complete shit.
No, it's not complete shit.
But just the whole idea around it, and when you watch these people do it, that's kind of what got them on the ridiculous bad list. Basically, they get vegetables, they carve them out, and they make instruments out of them, flutes and little horns and drum percussion instruments and stuff like that.
Right.
All the stuff they take out of the instruments, they make a big soup, they feed the audience after, so that's pretty cool. But when you see it and you hear it, you're probably not going to want too much more of it. I don't know how their soup is, but their music is not the tastiest thing on the menu. All right, so here we are with the Vegetable Orchestra. You could check this out right here. One woman is blowing in some sort of vegetable. One guy's rubbing celery together. Another guy's beating on a pumpkin.
I mean, it sounds like an animal is being tortured in the back.
And one guy is just, looks like he's hitting on some piece of fruit. All right, so that's the Vegetable Orchestra. If you have more interest in them, you can check them out. Probably not coming to a city near you, but they are on YouTube, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Jay Stevens, how you feeling over there, bro?
Feeling great. Beer 2 about to be down.
How much have you drank over there? You just drank number 2?
Yeah.
All right, bro. Keep drinking. Keep drinking. Are you just... Yeah. You ready? Yeah. Okay. You just keep drinking. You keep doing your thing, bro.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Next up on our not such good subgenre is called gabber music. Now, this is not a new genre of music by any means. It's a type of electronic music. It's very fast-paced. It's very in-your-face. You got to have a real special type of personality to go subject yourself to gabber music at a party. Here it is. This is called Gabber, and let's see what you think of it. All right. My head is about to explode. I have to turn that down. All right, here's this next one, okay? It was just natural that this genre was going to come out, okay? It's called chiptune. It is basically music made with chip music from video games and like very, robotic bite-sounding noises, okay? So if you were to take some of the old sounds from like all the original NES games and stuff like that, arcade games back in the 80s, you take those sounds and you basically make music using those sounds, okay?
Right, like some do-do-do-do-do-do. That kind of shit, right?
Well, no, they're not recreating the theme music from games.
Yeah, but that...
They're using those sounds.
Yeah.
Those doot-doody-doot-doots.
Yeah.
They're using those. Yeah. But they're making new songs. So here's one called chiptune. There's also a subgenre of chiptune called Nintendo Core. And I think that's what Jay Stevens was thinking about over there. Basically, that is Nintendo sounds, and they make Nintendo sounding songs, but they're original songs. So here's a little sample of chiptune for all you people out there. Oh, shit.
I mean, all right, so I'm
ready to beat the final level now, bro. I'm ready to beat it.
Yeah,
I'm ready to beat it.
I mean, we're wearing headbands, dude.
Oh, yeah, we
We're
are.
wearing fucking headbands. We better fucking beat it. But my thing about chiptune is, like, if you played, like, one chiptune song for me, I'd be like, all right, maybe that's kind of cool. But then you have to imagine me like, I like chiptune.
Right.
That means you listen to a lot of chiptune.
Right.
Then that's not cool.
And you know what? I think it's probably one of those things that it's like a bunch of young kids that make it. It's like when you have Fruity Loops, the production program, and you're like, the only thing in your life is video games, basically, and it's the coolest shit ever. And so you're like, let's make some game music like those video games.
Yeah, and I play some video games. So, like, I listen to the shit on the video games, and that's enough. I don't need to go listen to more of that shit on something else.
There's a huge thing in Japan where they have these big stages that have these big holograms of the characters in games.
Right.
And it's like a concert. You get on stage, all the holograms are up there doing dance moves from the games, and they just play the soundtrack from the game. And then all the Japanese kids go there and they sing along with it, and these hologram characters from the game are dancing along, and it's a big thing, bro. So we're gonna probably cover that in a future episode. You got to see that to believe it.
We might have a segment just called "Fucking Japan."
Oh, we have to, yeah.
I mean, fucking Japan.
This week in Japan.
Jesus Christ.
So that was chiptune. I hope you liked it. If you didn't, I completely understand. This next one on our list, if you don't like this one too, I can completely understand. If you like our show, this one's called Witch House. Witch House.
Witch House.
Okay.
Now, scary shit.
If you're thinking something that involves witches, that's right. If you're thinking house music, that's not really right, okay? So Witch House, in our research, we found that it's kind of like dark, kind of satanic-y sounding, like bassy music. It's not rock. It's not hip-hop. It's not electronic. It's just kind of a fusion of all those very heavy sounds, very dark, and just kind of satanic sounding voices to it. Sounds like a lot of these groups actually come out of Russia. We looked at one. There's one called Ice Peak. They're pretty big. The song we're going to be playing for you in a second is from Ice Peak. It's called Sad Bitch, and it's got 51 million, almost 52 million views on it, all right, with 1.4 million likes. So people are feeling this. I don't know if there's a lot of witch culture in Russia. If you know anything about that, hit us up in the comments. Let us know. But that's what Witch House is. And here it is for everybody out there. Okay, all right.
I feel like I just entered like a fucking underground fucking satanic, mosh pit or some shit, man. And like,
yeah, well, it's a bunch of women dressed up in this field in these weird clothes, and now one's hugging a pig, and she's drinking pig's blood, and there's a guy who looks like he's an extra in Mad Max, holding balloons and letting them go in the field. So, yeah, that's what you get if you sign up for Witch House, all right?
yeah, I mean,
If you like witchy stuff.
what the fuck what do you expect?
Yeah. If you like witch stuff, check them out. That is Ice Peak with their smash hit, Sad Bitch.
Woohoo!
All right. Now, in all of our research, this is the absolute worst of everything.
I didn't like it.
There's nothing to like about this. If you like this, you should probably go ahead and unsubscribe from our show because we're doing the exact opposite of what this stuff is, all right? This stuff is just absolute noise. I don't even know how it became a genre, but it is. Okay, it's called...
See, that's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
How does this shit even become this?
I don't know, man. I think with this one, some guy stuck his head out of a window while the car was driving. He liked the way it sounded, and he came back to a studio, and he just tried to recreate it.
And then it became a subgenre.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This one's called Harsh Noise Wall, okay? Harsh Noise Wall. I'm going to let you listen to it. Really no explanation needed on this. Once you hear a sample of it, it all sounds the same. So here is Vormir with his absolute fire banger, Claustration number 1. All right, that's it, because I'm turning it off. The whole track sounds like that, no lie.
Like you're in a fucking wind tunnel, dude.
Dude, yeah, wow, I thought it screwed up the equipment for a second.
Well, I mean,
it's getting some feedback.
That's the type of shit that would.
You put that shit in your equipment and shit starts breaking. Harsh Noise Wall, all right? We didn't even know it was a genre. Apparently it is. There's multiple artists that we found making this type of music. There's playlists out there. That one you just listened to has 110,000 views and 1.4 likes to the only 121 dislikes. So people out there are listening to it. They're jamming it. Let us know what you think about those. Those are 5 weird bad ones. We're about to get into some really dope shit, though.
Yes, sir.
All right, but before we do, Jay Stevens, how you doing over there, baby?
I'm doing right.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yes?
Fondling.
Fondling what?
Fondling beers.
Oh, he's fondling beers. Oh, I thought he was fondling himself over there. All right. You can't see what I can see off camera now, can ya? All right. Before we get into the next 5, we are going to give Jay Stevens a little trivia. I got a little pop question for you, bro.
What do we got?
Well, let me turn to my little trivia page back here. All right. Let's see. Okay. The Olympics time is right now, so I'll give you a little bit of a Olympic-related question.
Okay.
All right. The fastest man in the world that everyone knows, Usain Bolt. He's very fast. His body works very well, but it does have one problem. What problem does Usain Bolt have with his body? Does he have arthritis, scoliosis, he's double jointed in his legs, or he has extra long ear hair? Arthritis, scoliosis, double jointed legs, or extra long ear hair?
I'm going to go with C, double jointed legs.
Oh!
Scoliosis, right?
Scoliosis. That's right.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt does have scoliosis. That's the problem with keeping your spine straight. He's got a very curved spine, so...
Because he's so fucking fast.
Yeah.
Spine can't keep up.
Exactly.
He's impressed with spine's going this way. His
Spine's
spine's
still
like,
in the
hold
past.
the back.
Exactly.
The fuck?
All right.
Oh,
So,
shit.
that's all right. You're still a winner, bro. You're still doing well. All right. We hope you're doing well at home, too. We're going to keep this episode going with 5 dope genres of music.
Yeah. And one of these I thoroughly enjoy.
Jay Stevens immediately put it in his playlist during the research session.
Honest to God, Yeah, I'm super happy.
And I gotta say, I kind of came around on it too, you know?
How couldn't you? It's awesome.
I was under the thought of like, do we put this in the bad list or the good list? And he was like, the fuck do you mean, bruh? This goes on the badass list.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So it made our good list, and it actually crept its way all the way to the number one spot.
Yeah, it did. Oh yeah, it did.
All right. So, without further ado, we're gonna get into them. Here's one that's called Squee, SKWEE. All right, it's an electronic style music. It came from the Sweden, Finland area. According to the genre description, it's kind of, they're using electronic music, but really trying to draw out the bass sounds. It's not so much of a rhythmic bass. It's more of like these kind of long drawn out bass sounds to electronic music. So here is a squeeze song called Luminous by Swedish Pornmac. Oh yeah, getting squeaky with it.
Yeah, it's a little more my speed.
Little bit better than Harsh Noise Wall. Only by a squeedo. All right. Hope you enjoyed that. That's called Squee Music. Check that out if you're interested in some weird, funky electronic music. All right. Moving on to some hip hop music. This might not be new for a lot of people, especially people out in the Bay Area, out in Oakland. You know what this is. It's called hyphy.
Yeah, I mean, we love hip hop.
Yep.
We love hip hop.
There's so many types of hip hop music. You can't possibly explore them all.
Yeah.
Hyphy music is a little, if you kind of got the word hype out of it, that's kind of the vibe, you know.
Right.
It's kind of hype music. People like dancing and having a good time to it. It's not gangster rap. It's not
before we did any research into this and looked into this sort of content, I'd heard a lot of this shit before, but I had no idea the sort of genre it was or whatever.
Exactly. I'd heard about hyphy. I got a lot of homies out in the Bay, and so we be jamming some hyphys. But yeah, a lot of people haven't heard of it. You probably heard some of these artists. You just didn't know it was hyphy music. You got Mac Dre, Mr. Fab, people like that.
E40.
Yeah. So here is a song called Mac Dre, Feeling Myself. This is kind of a popular song. You may have heard it, but this is a good representation of hyphy.
Yep.
And I only run with niggas that are kill and die for ya. I'm popular, I'm a rap star, but I live like a rock star running from the cop car. I drop bars on slaps that knock hard, and I charge for this dick extra large. I'm sicker than SARS, higher than Mars, and I treat my...
Oh yeah, that's some hyphy shit right there. All right, you could kind of feel it. It's kind of hype. It kind of makes you want to move, get a little hyphy. All right, moving on. We got 3 coming up. 2 of them are in the metal genre, and 1 of them is back in the electronic genre. All right, number 3 is a really, really cool one, man. I really like this genre and this band that we're going to preview.
I agree.
All right?
Yeah, I like it too.
As Jay Stevens was saying earlier, we probably should just do an episode on Japan itself.
Yeah.
There's so many weird, crazy things going on out there.
Tons of wacky shit going on.
This is a genre that does come from Japan, and like we said, it is a metal genre. This is called kawaii metal. Kawaii means cute, and it's metal, so it's basically kind of like this...
it's hot girls doing metal music.
Yeah, but not just hot, cute. Like the cute, like very Japanese... they're not trying to be sexy.
Like an Asian cute sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like K-pop, J-pop, that sort of thing.
Same sort of thing. But metal.
Right. So you have all of these... this group we're going to show you now is called Baby Metal. They're massive in Japan. They play all the big festivals. They get tons of crowds. And you're going to see why. It's very hardcore, heavy metal music with this group of... Japanese girls on stage doing ninja karate moves and dancing around in these crazy wild costumes. So here is Baby Metal with their smash hit Karate.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
We back up in this motherfucker.
I mean, if you like rock music, you can't tell me that was not good.
Yeah,
All right?
I mean,
You might not be feeling or understand the Japanese lyrics, but in terms of the sound of rock music, that's some legit rock music.
I mean, if you're at a concert and a bunch of cute chicks are doing that, I mean, you're happy.
Yeah, they're huge. Baby metal.
You're happy.
Yeah, they got 2.16 million subscribers on YouTube, and they rock. Literally, they rock.
Baby metal, come check us out, huh?
Baby metal, come hit us up. We would love to have all of you on the show.
Oh, yeah.
We go out to Japan sometimes. I do a lot of shows out there, so maybe we try to link up with you. All right, moving on. We got two more for you. This next one is a super cool genre, all right?
Yeah.
It's called Vaporwave, all right? Vapor and the word wave.
Yeah, I mean, at first I'm like, and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, like I can fuck with this shit.
Yeah. Basically what Vaporwave is if you can imagine 80s music, all the sounds of the 80s, those warm synths and those 80s synths and sounds from all that 80s electronic, Depeche Mode sounding things, all of those sounds plugged into a more like electronic format. You know, newer, modern, four on the floor, rhythmic type thing. Not so 80s sounding, but the 80s sounds put more into modern style of production. So,
and it's good work music. Like you're working, you throw it on in the background, you can listen to it for a while, and you're like, okay, this is nice.
it is. We threw it on while we were researching.
We did.
You know, it's part of our job description here. We got to do the research for you so we know what the hell we're talking about. Here is some Vaporwave for you. Put this in your pipe and smoke it.
Yep.
Oh, shit. I'm feeling vapory.
Ooh,
I'm feeling wavy.
super wavy.
You know, I had to cut the other ones out fast, but that's just so smooth. We're going to just fade it out.
I like it, man.
Oh, shit. We would keep listening to that, but we got to keep doing this show for you. That is Vaporwave, everyone. Check it out. It's pretty cool. You're probably not going to listen to it all the time, but if you want a little bit of nostalgia in your life, go ahead and plug that in for a bit.
Yep.
All right. Moving on.
Yes, sir.
This is the one.
I need a fresh beer.
You do, all right? This group, I'm going to go ahead and explain them while Jay Stevens gets another beer over there. Like I said, we were looking into these genres. We found a bunch of metal ones. We had the baby metal from earlier. There's a bunch of different ones. This one is pretty cool, all right? It's called pirate metal.
Oh, yeah.
All right? Pirate metal. So whatever you're thinking in your head over there at home, you're probably got it just about nailed. You got it right, all right? If you're thinking heavy metal music with a bunch of pirates jumping around singing like pirates, that's exactly what this genre is.
That is, but what you got wrong is what I was thinking was pirate metal. That sounds fucking stupid.
It does.
And now,
Now he loves it.
woohoo.
It's his ringer on his phone now. I have to hear it all the time now.
Oh, yeah, you do. Oh, yeah, you do.
All right, dude. We have a song called Ailstorm. What's this one called, Jay Stevens?
Drink.
Oh, yep. We knew we were going to get him on that one. That's why I picked Drink. This one's called Drink. He could have said Fondle. He should have, but that would have been the wrong answer.
I couldn't have said Fondle. I thought about it. I was like, drink. I thought about switching, but then
No.
No.
Yeah. But you just said Drink again. There you go. All right. Oh, he's in the trap now. Let's go.
Let's go. Play the song.
All right, he's hyped up. We hope you're hyped up. This is Ailstorm with their smash, absolutely smash hit called Drink.
Love it.
They say all the best things in life are free, so give all your beer and you run to me.
We are here to drink your beer and chill your rum at the point of a gun.
Hey! To drink your beer!
Yes.
Drink your beer! Hey! 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 Drink your beer!
That is fucking amazing.
Woo!
That is amazing.
Oh, yeah. We are here to drink your beer, to steal your rum at the point of a gun.
That's what pirates do.
That's what pirates do.
That's what pirates do.
And for all of you that were watching, you saw a little clip of that video, so you saw exactly what's going on there. It is pirates jumping around doing it. That one was called Drink by Ailstorm.
And I think these dudes are relatively new, man. Like, I think they're fucking up-and-comer, new kind of guys.
Yeah. They do have some stuff. They do have an album. They got a couple out.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys hit real hard at festivals, okay?
Dude, imagine, dude.
I mean, at these festivals like Oktoberfest and these things that are very heavily involved on the drinking side of things.
Ailstorm first off, they're called Ailstorm.
Yeah.
Which is just like beer storm.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And then their hit song is called Drink.
Exactly.
Like,
and you gotta drink or fondle. All right. Yes, exactly. Imagine being at a festival, you got a little buzz going on,
Yeah,
and then you're switching stages. You're going from main stage to, go over there to see what's cracking, and all of a sudden you hear that song go off, and you see a bunch of pirates jumping around on stage with patches on their eye, singing about "I'm gonna steal your rum and your women and drink your beer."
No, and it's everybody when that drops, we are here. It's everybody, we are here.
Oh yeah,
right? Like it's everybody's dropping it, man.
Ailstorm, if you're listening or if you ever watch this episode, please hit us up. We're dropping our social media right here for you to hit us up. Also, you, the viewer, if you have any cool music you would like to let us know about for a future episode, drop it on down in the comments down there. We're going to look at it, and if we put it in our show, we're going to give you a shout out.
Yep.
All right. Wow, that was a good segment, man. I had a good time with that.
That was a good segment.
We've been getting pumped up about that for about a week now.
We have.
We researched that. We've been filming, and it was about time to unleash Ailstorm.
It was.
All right, moving on. As you can see back here on our board, it says festivals. But before we do that, I have an idea. I got a little pop quiz for you. You ready, Jay Stevens?
I'm ready.
You, the viewer at home, are you ready? I hope so. We got another little trivia question.
I feel like this is going to turn into a beat Jay Stevens sort of situation, and I'm going to lose.
I don't know. Okay, here's another one. Okay. We'll give him another true or false. Okay, you got a 50% chance of getting this right. Or do you want an open-ended one? All right, here was a kind of weird, funky one. That's why I threw it on here. The population in India has more than 1 billion people than the U.S. as of right now. True or false? More than 1 billion.
They have 1 billion more people than the U.S.
True or false?
Had a lot of people dying from COVID recently. Yeah, I'm gonna go with true. I'm not super confident in that though. Hey!
Yeah, that was a shocker to me. I knew India had 1 billion plus people, but I didn't know they're at like 1.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're at like 1.4, 1.5 now. They're in that range.
Yeah.
And the U.S. is at like 320, 330.
Yeah.
So, India has...
I thought you were asking that because a ton of people have been dying in India because of COVID.
Yeah, no, I thought they had like maybe 900,000 more, but they're like 1 billion more.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, 900 million more.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so a little fun fact for you there. India's population is growing all the time, and it's more than 1 billion of what the U.S. has. All right, so moving on now. Up next on our board, as you can see here, is festivals. All right, now, we love festivals. We love to travel. It's been a whack 2 years with this COVID bullshit. No one's been able to have festivals or travel much. But we've been missing festivals, so we were looking into it, and we decided to do a segment about it, all right? There's so many festivals all over the world. There's no way we could put it all into one category. So what we did for this one is we're giving you our top 10 craziest, most badass festivals in the world, all right?
Must-see festivals.
Top 10 must-see festivals in your life, all right? Now, these aren't all music. They aren't all just enjoyment festivals, all right? It's a little mix of everything, but in our opinion, these are the ones that go above and beyond to give you something special, and it's a one-of-a-kind experience to attend these things.
Right.
Number 10 on our list is in no particular order because it's so hard to put all these in order, right? So we're just going to give you 10 of our top 10, and you'll know what they are, and you can check into them. Number 10 on the list is Songkran.
Yeah, Songkran.
Songkran in Thailand.
Yep.
Now, that means something to us out here, but it might not mean anything to you.
Yeah, pretty close to home over here, huh?
Yeah, Songkran is the start of the Thai New Year, and it is just a multi-day festival that's a massive water fight.
Yeah, it's a huge water fight. People are out buying fucking super soakers and shit and just fucking blasting people with them.
Exactly. I mean, super soakers. People are dumping buckets of water from above in apartment buildings.
Yeah.
There's massive street parties. The DJs are in big plastic boxes so they're not getting wet. Anything and everything goes during Songkran when it comes to spraying people with water.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the biggest parties in the world.
Exactly.
So
people are out there throwing water, getting wet. Check it out. That's in April, okay? Start off the new year, the start of spring, everything like that. April 13th through the 15th, that's when Songkran is, and it's the start of the Thai New Year.
And if you are looking to check it out, the biggest Songkran festival is in Chiang Mai. So if you're going to come, you might as well do it big and go to Chiang Mai.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Chiang Mai is up in central Thailand.
Yeah, central northern Thailand.
Yeah,
right?
it's not on the coast.
Yeah.
A lot of people go to Thailand for the beaches and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
right?
wait for the J. Stevens story time later. It's Thailand.
Oh, is it? All right. Looking forward to it. I still don't know this story, so we're going to hear it later. All right, number 9 on our list is the Albuquerque, New Mexico Hot Air Balloon Festival. This is going on 9 days in October. This year it's from October 2nd through the 10th. Massive hot air balloon festival. It's got over 600 balloons now. Started back in 1922 with only 13 balloons. They keep getting bigger and bigger every year. They've worked their way up, and there's 600 balloons out there now.
Right.
It's an incredible sight. It's in New Mexico, so it's out in the desert kind of. You got nice flat land. It's beautiful out there. Nice, clean, crisp air. And the whole sky is littered with these balloons all week for the Hot Air Balloon Festival.
Yeah, and there's a beautiful backdrop in New Mexico.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I mean, just unbelievable.
Exactly. You got the plateaus and stuff out there. It's really beautiful, and that's why they do it out there.
Yep.
Next one is one that I've been to that is it's a party. There's no way to describe this in any other way. It's a big fucking party.
Yeah.
And it's called Mardi Gras.
Ooh-wee.
Anyone who lives in Louisiana or lives in the South has probably heard of and probably been to a Mardi Gras party. This is a massive party that they celebrate the few days right before Lent, okay? For Lent, for the religious holiday, you have to give up something for the next 40 days, right? So before they do that, you're able to kind of indulge and eat a bunch of stuff, enjoy a bunch of things. So that's what this festival is all about.
See a bunch of titties.
Yeah, now it's titties. So you got in Mardi Gras, you basically have people being hedonistic, enjoying themselves before they have to start giving up everything in their life. So people are boozing, people are eating, people are dancing and partying. There's massive parades all through the streets. In the parades, you have these big thing called floats that has a bunch of people on it, and they're all throwing off beads to the other people in the street. And Jay Stevens, how do you get the beads, bro?
Showing me titties.
That's right. So it's a tradition that if you want to get the beads from people, the girls pull their shirts up. The people on the floats will throw you the beads. Everybody's walking around with beads on. Everybody's drinking in the street, partying, drinking good food. There's a special thing called a king cake. They have a little baby hiding in there, and if you cut the cake up and you're the one that gets the king, you get the luck. So that's Mardi Gras. It goes on at the end of February, early March, depending on the religious calendar.
And when you're straggling at the end of the fucking party and you're at the very, very end and you see these chicks walk by and they got fucking 300 fucking beads on them.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know they've been showing them. So you might as well give them the beads, right?
Exactly.
Because they've been showing them titties.
Yeah, I haven't been in a while. Last time I went, it was, an epic Mardi Gras story with lots of boozing, waking up hungover every day, waking up in random places. Yeah, it was a good time that I don't remember. Out in China every year, from December to February, they have something called the Harbin Ice Festival. What they basically do out there is they carve these massive sculptures out of ice and they turn it into a big park that you can walk through, okay? They got everything from buildings and castles and cars and everything. They put lights in the ice, all right? It's a very magical place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Oh, it's super cool.
Yeah. And now it's in very northern China,
northern
Harbin.
China.
It doesn't
Right.
sound Chinese, right? It's way up towards Mongolia, where it gets really, really cold. And they do this festival from December to February. There's about 6 weeks in there that you can check it out when it's really cold, and there's lots of hard frozen ice there.
Yeah, and they have a bunch of different sort of festivals, right? There's art festivals and sculpting festivals, and it goes on for
Exactly.
a period of time.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. They're doing different events all throughout the festival in that time. It's not like a one-off thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, hey, we're doing this. These sculptors are doing this. They do it, switch it out, have a little different theme, and they throw different stuff there.
And I don't think this is a party festival. I think this is just to go and enjoy the enjoy the scenery sort of.
This
festival.
is something you take the family to, all right?
Yeah.
And lots of warm clothes, all right?
Yeah, it's cold as fuck.
Yep. And that's been going on for a while. It started
Yeah.
in 1963, and it is still going. It's getting bigger every year.
Yeah, it looks fucking epic.
All right, another one that I've been to on this list that we had to throw on the list. I don't know if you've ever heard about a festival out here in Taiwan called Fang Pao.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Fang Pao is down in southern Taiwan in a little area called Yanshui. Basically, the gist of it is you go into the festival dressed up in a bunch of protective gear because they're shooting fireworks at you.
Oh yeah.
All right?
Oh yeah.
And I say at you, I mean at you. It's not a big fireworks festival. No, the fireworks are going at you. Okay.
Bottle rockets to the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna wheel out a big trailer into the middle of the street. It's got kind of chicken wire and it's got a bunch of bottle rockets just facing out right into the crowd. They light one main fuse and it just starts lighting the whole trailer on fire. And it's about, 5 continuous minutes of bottle rockets shooting into the crowd. Now, they have about 1,000 of these trailers and it goes on all night for probably about 8 to 12 hours.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I've only been for about 5 to 6 hours. When I showed up, it was going on. When I left, it was still going on. Every street in the town is pulling out these trailers and shooting fireworks. Fireworks are going off the top, blowing up in the air, and it's basically to scare off all the evil spirits, right? That's a big thing out here in Chinese culture, is scaring away the evil spirits and keeping all the spirits and the ancestors and stuff happy, and the gods.
Oh yeah.
So they do this. You also see them bring out big lines of black cats in the street and light those on fire, and then they carry these big little pallets with the gods on them, and they dance all in the blackjacks and all the fireworks cracking to scare off all the bad energy away from the gods.
Yep.
Definitely something to see if you're ever out here in Taiwan. That goes on after Chinese New Year, a couple weeks after that, which is around February time. So if you're ever out here in Taiwan, definitely check that out. Once in a lifetime experience to have fireworks shot at you.
Yep.
All right.
An intense scene for sure.
Oh, yeah. All right. Moving on. Holi, India. If you've ever seen Holi, that's Holi. It's the biggest Hindu festival in India. It goes on every year in March, and it's a celebration of the triumph over good over evil. Okay, it's the festival of color and spring coming.
Oh yeah, one of the biggest festivals in the world. But I mean, they have them here in Taiwan, man. I think they have Hollies all over the world, every year.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just massive.
So basically what you do is, it's the celebration of spring coming, all the colors coming. So they have all this colorful chalk and dust, and you throw it all over everybody, and that's what it is. It basically colors the whole city and brings life back to it in the spring.
Exactly.
All right, moving on. We got 4 more. This is a crazy one, too. This is down in Mexico. It's called Dia de los Muertos.
Dia de los Muertos.
See, what does that mean, Jay Stevens?
The Day of the Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That goes on in November. November 1st to the 2nd. It correlates with the Halloween holiday, okay? Same sort of thing. Halloween's based off of ghosts and dead people and stuff like that. So this is the same thing in Mexico. It's the Day of the Dead. It's the day that all the ancestors go remember their dead ancestors.
So, celebrating the ancestors.
Exactly.
And stuff like that, right?
And but it's turned into a massive event. It's not just
it's a party. They paint their faces with sugar skulls and shit like that, right? So
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
So that is down in Mexico. They celebrate it all over Mexico. You could check it out. It's big in Mexico City and a lot of the bigger cities. You could check that out in November. Last three in no particular order, but these three we left at the end because these are some heavy hitters, all right? These are the big ones, the big boys.
The big boys.
The biggest festivals and parties in the world. Coming in at number 3, all of you Europeans know this, especially you Brits, Glastonbury.
Glastonbury.
Yeah, Glastonbury Music Festival is held out in England. It's the biggest music festival in Europe, and it is absolutely massive. It's multiple days of every type of music there is out there.
Yep.
You know? Mm-hmm. You got rock music, you got hip-hop artists, you got indie artists, you got electronic, you got it all.
Yeah, multi-day, just monster party.
Monster party, massive stages, millions of people go out to this thing. I'm sure a lot of you maybe have gone to it if you're living out in Europe. I haven't been. I'd love to go.
I would also love to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those sort of festivals, were kind of a thing of the past, unfortunately, you know?
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens this post-COVID world, Mm-hmm. All right, another thing that is epic and you must see, which it's not for the faint of hearted, Burning Man. That makes our list, okay?
It does.
Now, Burning Man, just everything about this festival is just badass,
Yeah,
right?
it is. Yeah.
So basically what happens, if you don't know and you've been living under a rock, every summer, in the middle of the summer, end of August, you have a bunch of people that go out to Black Rock City in the middle of the desert in Nevada, USA.
Yep.
And they set up a city out there. Now, the city gets set up, and it's going on for about a week to 10 days, right?
Yeah.
And you're able to go out there. Different people come out. They set up camps. They have different, parties that are there. And there's just parties and weird shit going on everywhere.
I mean, it's like a free-spirited sort of situation. Right?
Yeah, anything goes out there, right?
Yeah.
You can dress up however you want to. You can drive.
You walk around butt-ass naked.
You can walk around naked.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those things, the weirder the better.
Yep,
Okay?
absolutely.
They got weird mutant vehicles out there that you drive all around. People really spend a lot of time and effort to go build up their camps, to build up art installations. And at the end of the festival, you have the big man that burns, the Burning Man. All the other nights, too, you have other art installations getting burnt as well.
Exactly.
Fire art. So you have tons of fire art going on.
Moving DJ stages, shit like that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just extravagant stuff. You probably heard of Burning Man. It's a badass festival. It makes our list. But not to be outdone by South America down in Brazil. I know you've heard of this one. It's Carnival.
Carnival.
Exactly. You can't make a list about top parties and top festivals in the world without Carnival.
Well, right. I mean, it's the same thing I was saying about Holly, right? Like, they have carnivals everywhere.
Exactly.
Carnival,
if you don't know, is celebrated February to March. It's the same sort of thing with Mardi Gras. It's the same exact time period. People are having a good time. It's a big, massive celebration of life before you go into the Lent period for the Catholic religion. It's massive. You got samba dancing. You got parades. You got parties, fiestas. A lot of people put a lot of time and effort into these costumes and into these parades. All right, they're massive. They're on a completely different level of anything else. You're talking about sometimes 2-3-story floats, massive parades that go all through the country, and it's just exploded worldwide.
I think it's the number one party in the world.
It is.
So, I mean...
Exactly.
I mean, we can only explain it so much, but it's the number one party in the world.
Right.
So
biggest in Brazil, but it's all over. I actually went to one out in Trinidad. It was awesome. It was badass. I literally almost danced my legs off, bro. I did. I went down there to see my boy Wally. Shout out Wally. Saw him down there. One of my best friends living down there at the time. He said, dude, you need to come down. We got Carnival coming on. So I flew from Taiwan, made the literal worldwide cross-world flight, flew into North America into the States. Then I flew down to Trinidad to see him. And the first night we were partying, we went to this thing. They're called fetes, right? They're like parties,
right?
Like festivals almost,
Festival.
like little fete.
Sure,
it's called a fete.
A fete. Trendy and cool.
Dude, we went there the first night and we were partying. Everybody's partying, you know, just good vibes. A great international crowd of people. I partied and danced so hard the first night before it even started. I mean, you're constantly jumping and dancing. Like, you know, you got soca music there, which is really high-paced, fast music that people are just, you know, dancing nonstop.
Grooving to.
Yeah.
Just grooving
and,
to.
yeah, I woke up the next day at my buddy's house, and my legs were completely frozen stiff, dude. Complete stiff. And I was like, holy shit, I can't move my legs. What the hell? And I had to call to him. I was like, bro, come in here, dude. My legs don't work. And he's like, what?
An ambulance.
Exactly. And he's like,
an ambulance.
what? And I was like, bro, I can't move my legs. I was like, I went too hard last night, bro. I danced too hard. I got too excited, and I was like, I can't move. So him and his girlfriend had to help me out of the bed. I went and soaked in the tub for like an hour, multiple runs of hot water.
Oh,
Finally,
yeah.
my legs started to loosen up a bit. But there was a good, like, probably 2 hours there that I couldn't move my legs. My muscles were stiffened up so hard from dancing so hard. So that's some of the collateral damage that comes along with Carnival. Your body is in for a workout.
And now you know your man Fratzuki's a dancer.
That's right. That's
Your man's
right.
a dancer.
Oh, I can't wait to be dancing and grooving like that again. It's some festival. So those are our top 10 festivals worldwide. If we missed something, you feel something should be on the list, go ahead and drop it down in the comments. Let us know. We would love to talk about it in a future episode.
Yep.
All right, Jay Stevens, how you doing over there, bro?
I'm doing fantastic on the number 7.
What you on? He's on to number 7. He's pacing about 1 every 10 minutes. We got a little something fun we're gonna do with this episode. All right. Now that Jay Stevens is a little bit intoxicated, we are going to do a little bit of a skills test. All right. So we're gonna go off set right now, and we are going to do a little game right now. Every week that we do this, we're going to have a new game. Maybe a Nerf hoops. We have a little soft darts board set up over here. We're going to be doing that. Some golf games, some stuff like that. We're just going to have some fun. See if Jay Stevens can do anything great. If he doesn't, he drinks. If he does, he doesn't have to drink. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead offset, and we're going to see if Jay Stevens can do anything great. Let's go. All right, here we are. We are offset with Jay Stevens. Skills test game. This is how this game is going to work. We have the 3 colors up there. We have yellow, red, and blue, and we have the gray circle in the middle. If he hits the gray circle, it's a -1. If he hits yellow, it's 0. If he hits red, it's 1, and if he hits blue, it's 2, all right? He's going to have 3 positions to throw from: in front of the chair, sitting on the chair, and from behind the chair. He has to do 1 throw right-handed, 1 throw left-handed. So at the end of it, we're going to calculate his score and see how much he has to drink. Jay Stevens, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here he goes. First throw. But look at that precision.
That's -1.
Wow, that's -1. All right, here he goes left-handed. Oh, a 0. All right. He's sitting down now for the next round. Yeah, he's at -1, but I have a feeling this is going to go up. Oh, 1. Okay, that's a 1. That's a 0. All right. He's behind the chair now. No, you're behind the chair now. Yep, you're sitting at 0. All or nothing right here. Oh, blue. That's a blue. That's a 1. Yeah, and here he goes. Last one, left-handed. Oh, off the board. Off the board is an automatic 2. So that is 3 for Jay Stevens right there. 1, 2, 3.
3 times.
All right, I hope you had some fun with that one. I know Jay Stevens did.
I sure did.
That was 3 drinks for you if you were playing along at home. Go ahead and do that now. Jay Stevens did it. And next week, we're going to have a new game for him.
Yes, we are.
So every week here on Thirstdays, we are doing trivia. We're going to do a skills game. And who knows? We might throw some weird random shit in there. If you have an idea that we should do on the show you think is weird and wacky, throw it out there. Who knows? We might do it.
Yeah, let us know.
All right. That's going to do it for us for today. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for drinking with us. Before we're out of here, though, you know we do our episode wind down. We have our shout-outs, word of the day, and our lucky dice roll. So, Jay Stevens, you got a word of the day for everybody or what?
Yeah, my word of the day is Gareth. This is something that people in the States or people elsewhere are very happy to have. And us in Taiwan, we do not have it. A Gareth is a yard, okay? So in Taiwan right now, I have no Gareth, and I need a Gareth.
Gareth-less.
I'm Gareth-less.
Exactly.
As the people might say.
But he's got a beer.
I have a beer.
And he's drinking.
And I'm fondling it.
Oh, God, I thought we were going to get him. I thought we were going to trip him up.
You got to do better, bro.
No, we're gonna get a harder word for you next week, bruh. You've sealed your fate. We're gonna get a harder one for you next week.
You have to. This I only fucked up once.
Yeah. Well, I think you drank enough, dude. I'm looking at your little stack over there. We know you could drink more, but
I don't need to.
Pretty good little session for an hour. All right.
Yes, sir.
My word of the day is gazump.
Gazumpy zump?
Gazumpy zump.
Oof.
Gazump. Gazump. Gazump means to swindle. All right. Now, there was an even more technical term for it is when you go swindle something from someone that's already put in a winning bid and then you come in and you gazump it from them. So, for example, if there's a house that's on the market and it sells and it's like, okay, house is sold for $200,000, and then you come in and you say, well, I want to buy that house. And they say, sorry, it's already sold. And you say, I'll give you $220 for it right now. And they say, oh, okay, all right, we'll give it to you. Even though we already told these other people they could have it, you came in and you gazumped it. You swindled it. You
and
stole it.
And the realtor to the other people are like, you've been gazumped.
That's right. Don't ever get gazumped, all right? Don't do it. It's not where you want to be in life, all right?
Yeah.
That is gazump, and that is Gareth. Words of the day.
Yes, sir.
Shout outs of the day. Jay Stevens, who you got over there, bro?
I'm shouting out my cousin Brad, a.k.a. B-Red, a.k.a. Malibu. Thanks for being my number one. Thanks for always supporting me, man. Can't wait to get back to the Shy, kick it, and let's be good.
Yeah, man. Today I'd like to give a shout out to all my old school Sig Ep homies that I used to run around with and do a bunch of buffoonery with. My boy Timmy Casperson, Bligga, Scott Mitchell, Lane Jones, AD, Winky, Knox, Dirty Bird Scott. Camp already threw you in there a couple episodes ago, but Camp throwing you back in there too. Anybody else that I forgot, you know I got mad love for you. See you guys on the hunting trip, hopefully later this year. But
Yes, sir.
mad love to all you guys. Glad we're all still homies. I've known these guys for 20 plus years too. So shout out to all those guys. All right, that's going to do it for us right here on Thirstdays, episode 4, the first Thirstdays. The first day Thirstday. So,
yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We hope you had a good time, and we'll see you tomorrow with our interview with Rob Jabaz, horror director Rob Jabaz. Stick around. We'll see you tomorrow.
Later.
Here's our dice roll for episode 4. Good luck, everyone. The number is 44,750. 44,750. You are a winner.